Here's a quick tutorial on how I make the doll bodies. There's a couple ways I make them, but this is one of the easier ways because it just uses pipe cleaners. So first I start with the X with the two pipe cleaners, and then I twist them so that they can stay together. Then fold them down, and so the first part we're making is the head. So I go down some inches and then take one of the pipe cleaners and twirl it 3 times. This will be the neck. Just make sure it's long enough because eventually when the head is done, it's not going to be as long. And then you can kind of see the skeleton here. So that'll be the 2 arms and the legs. So for the head, gently pull out the top part there and make it as round as you can. We're going to weave another pipe cleaner in and around here and make the circle head. So you grab another pipe cleaner and make a dent at the end. That's where we're going to hook it on to the frame that we have so far. So once we get it like latched on, we're just going to press down so that it can stay together, and then weave the pipe cleaner around the frame, kind of making a knot. So you just want to be careful about where it gets placed so that the pieces can be as close together so that it looks like one piece. I'll show a few more twists and then skip to the next part. But yeah, the idea here is that you keep weaving until the whole head is formed. So when the pipe cleaner is not long enough to reach the frame, you take another pipe cleaner, make the hook, and attach it similarly. So I like to attach it where it left off. So I'll place it like right underneath where it's stopping, squeeze down so that it attaches, and then I continue weaving the head. Once I've gotten about 3/4 down, like you have the option here to stuff it if you don't want the head to like squish in as easily. So you can use toilet paper or tissue paper or anything like that you can like fit through there and stuff the head with. I didn't do that in this case. I just continued weaving. Once you finished weaving, you can cut off all the extra pieces. So now I'm showing you like here's where the arms will be and then the 2 legs. So to continue with the body, the more pipe cleaners you add or twist with, the thicker the body becomes. So like be mindful of that. But basically I just wrap around and I'll do the arms first. And I like to wrap around the shoulder, like where the arms would be, to create a kind of shoulder. So I'll go around 1 time or 2 times, and then I'll start wrapping the arms. In this case, I wanted the arms a bit shorter, so I folded the pipe cleaner in half. Here, because it's too long, closer to the length I wanted the arms to be in the end, and then I wrapped that leftover pipe cleaner that I used for the shoulders around the arm to make that right arm there. So now I repeat the same thing for the other side. In this case, it's shorter because this is the one I used to wrap the neck. So I'll feed in a pipe cleaner on that arm so that it's also 2 pipe cleaners thick before I start wrapping it. Once that's done, I just kind of compare that they're about the similar length. Now I'm pretty good at looking at it so I can tell, but if they're not the same, you can either cut them now or wait till you're done the legs, just so you can keep it proportionate. So now I'm going to wrap the legs. So the legs I make a bit thicker, so I add 1 pipe cleaner to like that. And then from where the chest area is starting, I'll twist in the pipe cleaner. Now do the same thing for the other leg. Just pay attention to how long you let the pipe cleaner go below the legs, because the more length you give it, the longer you can make the legs. And even though I say they're legs, I start the separation here, but part of this split does become part of the upper body later on, just depending on whatever proportions you want for the body. So to finish off the legs, you feed it in a similar way, put the excess to the bottom, and then start twisting from the top, continuing where the other part ended, and then just twist down for the rest of the length of the leg. Generally, I try to make the legs at least as long as the length of the arms. Like where the arms end, I'll like check the length of the arms and then add another one. And that's about how long I would want the legs to be. Although sometimes I do make them a little long-legged. But at least for this doll, I'm thinking the waistline will sit around there. So the leg I've done looks about the length I'd want. So I'm just going to repeat the same length on the other side now. So here I'm just checking the length of leg I want. You can also do this by eye. It's up to you as well. But yeah, so anything past the length I want, I just trim off. That's where the shoes would be. So all that's left is to do the clothes and the hair. That's it for this tutorial. Thank you.